Hello, my name is Michael Corso. I'm Director of Financial Aid at William-Patterson University. And for the next few minutes, I'm going to give you some information about applying for financial aid and some specific information about financial aid eligibility at William-Patterson University. So please enjoy this. It's only going to be about 10 minutes or so. So I invite you to take your camera out and take photographs of different slides that will help you with information. So here we go. This is our contact information. We're here to help you as you begin your career and during your career and even after your career at William-Patterson. This is our email address and our phone number. Applying for financial aid all starts with the FAFSA. And since the FAFSA is an electronic form, you'll need to sign it electronically with something called the Federal Student ID. So that is the first step. And you will find that at FAFSA.gov. If you're starting next fall, you'll be completing the 2022-2023 FAFSA. If you're joining us this spring of 2022, you'll be completing the 2021-2022 FAFSA. Some people get confused because of the year, but people starting next fall will complete the 2022-2023 FAFSA. Students starting this spring will start completing the 2021-2022 FAFSA. If you're starting next year, you'll be using your 2020 tax information. If you're starting this spring, you'll be completing your 2019 information. And there is our school code. If you're a New Jersey resident, you'll need also to complete New Jersey information, and you'll do that at this website. Some of it may be a duplication, as they may ask for the same information as the federal site. If you receive any correspondence from Quaker Bridge Plaza, Trenton, New Jersey, please save it, open it, read it, and act upon it, as it may be important information about your state eligibility. Some students may receive up to $8,700 in free money a year from the state of New Jersey. If you are a recipient of the state of New Jersey funding, you have to complete the FAFSA every year by April 15th after your freshman year. Now, there's direct costs and indirect costs. Direct costs are what you pay directly to William-Patterson University. These include tuition and fees and room and board if you reside on campus. Indirect costs are those costs you may incur while attending the university, but you don't pay directly to the university. These include transportation to and from the university and miscellaneous expenses, like room and board if you commute to the university. So commuters only pay tuition and fee as part of direct costs directly to university. If you live on campus as a resident, you will pay tuition and fees and housing and meals directly to university. Here's some common federal aid programs. The federal Pell Grant, which is based on income. The Teacher Education Assistance for College and Higher Education Grant. This is for students who want to be teachers, and you must sign a contract and agree to teach for at least 4 years in a high-need school system. There's direct student loans, which we'll talk about in a minute. and PLUS loans. PLUS loan stands for Parent Loan for Undergraduate Students. Often, parents use these loans for students who are living on campus. And after grants and scholarships and student loans are applied, PLUS loans are used to gap the difference. There's the Federal Supplemental Educational Opportunity Grant. This is free money from the federal government that is usually tied to the Pell Grant. And then there's Federal Work Study. Federal Work Study are funds given to the university by the government for students to work on campus or off campus. Students usually earn the state minimum wage, and right now that's $12 an hour, going up to $13 an hour January 1st. You can work in offices on campus, you could work in libraries off campus or school systems off campus. It's a great experience for students. Here's some examples of state aid. TAG, Tuition Aid Grant, and we only participate in full-time at William Patterson. There's part-time at county colleges. There's the EOF program, that's the Educational Opportunity Fund, and that's for students who come from historic poverty. Not only do they receive some funding, but they also receive a tremendous support system here at the university. And there's the Governor's Urban Scholarship as well. Student loans. The federal government has a student loan program. It's broken down into subsidized and unsubsidized for students. Subsidized means the government pays the interest for students while they're going to school. That means the interest does not build up or capitalize. So let's say a student borrows $14,000 in a subsidized loan. When they graduate, they only pay $14,000. And then when they graduate, they start paying principal and interest on the loan. The unsubsidized loan, the government does not pay the interest. So while the student is in school, the student starts to have the interest accrue and capitalize on the loan. So the better of the two loans is the subsidized loan. Now, some students pay the interest on the unsubsidized loan while they're going to school. And that reduces the amount of interest that builds up on their loan. We talked about the PLUS loan, again, parent loan for undergraduate students. The PLUS loan is based on credit history. How much can a student borrow? Freshman year, $3,500 in a subsidized loan and $2,000 in an unsubsidized loan. Sophomore year, $4,500 in a subsidized loan and $2,000 in an unsubsidized loan. Junior, $5,500 in a subsidized loan, $2,000 in an unsubsidized loan. And senior year, $5,500 in a subsidized loan and $2,000 in an unsubsidized loan. We have a student portal called WP Connect. And this menu would show you all the different financial aid possibilities, different scholarships. You would look at your financial aid awards from this tab. You would apply for financial aid at the FAFSA site. You could apply for summer financial aid. You would complete the New Jersey application here. You would give us financial aid authorization. You could cancel your loans and you could reinstate your loans. So your student portal is very powerful, and you wouldn't only use it for financial aid. You would register for classes eventually. You would look at your bill, and you do a lot of other work in your student portal. I talked earlier about Federal Work Study. Here's some more information about it. And the third bullet item has the link to the website where you would click on and find more information about it. All students need to attend a workshop to determine their eligibility for federal work study. The government wants to give students financial aid to pay for their college experience. However, students must maintain satisfactory academic progress. And this is our policy at the university based on federal guidance. Students must maintain a cumulative GPA of a 2.0 or better, and they must maintain a cumulative completion rate of 67% or better. And what that means is they can't fail or withdraw from too many classes. The formula for this is we take the total earned credits and divide it by the total attempted credits. And that gives us the completion rate. Now, every once in a while, something happens in a student life that prevents them from doing well. They might be in a car accident, they might get sick, a parent might get sick, things like that. Those are called extenuating circumstances that a student has no control over. But then a student can file an appeal. They provide documentation, and then it's reviewed by a committee outside of financial aid. The committee will then either approve or deny the appeal. If they approve the appeal, the student is then placed on probation, and during that probation period, they cannot earn any F or FN or D plus or withdraw from any courses. Now, when you're filling out the FAFSA, there might be circumstances in your life that you can't put on the FAFSA. And here's some examples: unemployment, disability, retirement, death of a parent, divorce, separation, loss of untaxed income, loss of unemployment benefits, loss of full-time work, or unreimbursed paid medical expenses. So what we do is we have a form on our website where you can go in and tell us which one of these apply. And then our staff will work with you, and then we will remove the income that pertains to this item. Because if you're no longer earning that income, if your parent is no longer earning full income, then we can't evaluate you on that prior income. We want to evaluate on your current income. It's only fair and right. You should get the right amount of financial aid at the right time. So that's what we will do. We will work with you through these special circumstances and make sure that you get the best financial aid possible. So here's our contact information, our website. And once again, the state site, which all New Jersey students should log in. This is our student center site. You should also go into there. Our phone number, our email address, and then our student portal at WP Connect, where you view awards and missing documents and so much more. I hope this little presentation helped you and that it will give you some foundation for your future here at William Patterson. Thank you very much for your attention, and I hope that the rest of your open house goes very well. Thanks for joining us. Bye now.